Hi all and welcome to the next episode of CricQuiz with Omkar. Today we are calling it the playoff of season 1. This is because today we will be seeing some familiar faces. So today we have 3 participants who ended up as the runner-ups in previous quiz and a wildcard entry. And the winner of today's episode will progress to the final to meet the other 3 winners. So without much ado, let's meet our participants for the day. Our first participant is Ajinkya. So let's welcome Ajinkya. Hi Ajinkya.
Hello.
So you were there in first episode and now you're back. Happy to see you here.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so let's move on. Let's welcome our second contestant of the day. Today he featured in our second episode and gave a few brilliant answers and he finished at the second spot. Here is Samir. Hi Samir.
Hi Omkar,
Great to see you again.
thanks for having me again.
And our third participant comes from the third episode. He's traveling today, but he still made time to join the quiz, and he's joining us from Pondicherry. Hi Yogesh.
Yeah, hi. Hi, all. Hi, good evening.
Great to have you here. So you all three gave a few brilliant answers in your episodes, and I'm looking forward to having another fabulous episode today. The last participant is another special guest for us, and so let's welcome him. He's Krishna.
Hi
Hi
everyone.
Krishna.
Excited to be part of this.
Yes, very much. We all are excited. Okay, so let's start with the quiz. Now, since all of you have been participants of this quiz before and Krishna has seen the previous episode, we don't need to go through the flow and the format again. I hope that will suffice. And if you, the viewer, if you're not familiar with the quiz, then go back and watch the previous videos. So let's start. Your first question is from the inaugural World Cup. So your question is, India won the inaugural 2007 ICC T20 World Cup by beating Pakistan in the final. In the course of the tournament, they achieved many victories and lost only once. Which team defeated them? So basically, India's only loss was against which team?
New Zealand.
Yes, that is correct. And we're off to a fantastic start. Ajinkya gets 10 on this. It is indeed New Zealand who defeated India, and India went on to win all of the matches, and only one match was no result against Scotland. Okay. So second question is to our debutant Krishna. Krishna, here's your first question. The original Kings 11 Punjab logo. The original Kings 11 Punjab logo had the letters KJHPH inscribed on it, as you can see in the picture. You have to tell me what did these letters represent.
I think it was the catchment areas of the IPL teams. The uncapped players were not sold in auction. So Kashmir, Jammu, Himachal, Haryana, Punjab.
Perfect answer and perfect explanation. These were the catchment areas of Kings 11 Punjab. So they are Kashmir, Jammu, Haryana, Punjab, and Himachal Pradesh. Wonderful answer. Krishna is off the mark. He gets 10 for this. And our next question is for Samir. Samir, your question is about a book. So there is a book cover, and so this book borrows its title, Elephant in the Stadium, from a story that the fans brought in Bella the elephant from a zoo in the middle of the match, since the team saw it as a lucky omen. It worked as they ended up on the winning side of a historic series. Which series is this? So basically, this story is about a series. You have to tell me which series is this. You can see the book cover, and this is the story.
This is the England series of 1952.
I'll give you a chance to improve your answer.
The India versus England Test series in 1952.
India versus England series in 1952. I'll get back to you. Question passes to Yogesh. Yogesh, do you have any answer?
I'm just thinking. Is it India versus England 1986?
Not 1986. Question passes to Ajinkya.
The India versus England series of 1971.
That is
the
correct.
elephant came
This
to
is
the
the answer
stadium,
I
I
was looking
guess,
for.
during the Oval Test.
Perfect answer. It is indeed India and England 1971. So since Samir got India England correct, I'm giving him 5 points on this, and 5 points to Ajinkya for getting the year correct. Okay, so 5 to Ajinkya and 5 to Samir on this. Since Ajinkya got the last 5 points, next question is for Krishna. So Krishna, this is your question. In 2014, X reached out to Sachin Tendulkar to help him out with his batting. They trained for nearly 2 weeks in Mumbai. During this, Tendulkar told him, "You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe you can do miracles." Inspired by this, X got a tattoo of the word believe on his arm the very same evening. Who is X whose autobiography bears the same title as that tattoo?
I'm not sure about this.
Okay.
Uh,
You can take a guess. There are no negative points.
I will go with Shreyas Iyer. Is it Shreyas Iyer?
It's not Shreyas Iyer. Question passes to Samir.
This is Suresh Raina.
Yes, that is correct. It is Suresh Raina who had the word believe tattooed on his arm, and you can see his book. It is also titled Believe. So wonderful answer for Samir. He gets 10 for this. So the next direct question is for Yogesh. Yogesh, your question is, we all know the famous story of Delhi Daredevils picking Pradeep Sangwan over Virat Kohli in the IPL 2008 draft. However, there was another Kohli in this list. Rajasthan Royals picked him as he was the third highest run getter in the 2008 Under-19 World Cup for India. You have to tell me the name
Sarwar
of this Kohli. Perfect,
Kohli.
perfect answer. Yes, yes. Yes, it is Sarwar Kohli. So Yogesh gets 10 on this, and all contestants are of the mark now. So since Yogesh got 10 on this, next question is for Ajinkya. Yes. So Ajinkya, your question is, here are a few statements. I never played badminton at school. I played hockey for 1 year at high school. I have never played any organized football. I never represented my nation at any level. This is not me. So a cricketer made similar revelations about other sports. Which cricketer is this, and why did he say all this? So a certain cricketer made these remarks. Why did he say all this?
I do not know the answer, but going by the statements, I guess it is AB de Villiers because a lot of news or articles used to come around 8-9 years ago that he played a lot many sports for his nation.
Yes, yes, yes. That's a perfect answer. And in fact, yeah, when I was digging for this question, I found this interesting image, and it has even ludicrous rumors. Like his album topped the South African music charts, and he created the recipe of toasted sandwich and all. So very funny stuff. So yes, AB de Villiers gets you 10 points. And since Ajinkya answered this, next question is for Krishna. Krishna, your question is, it is very common for fast bowlers to have a tag of X Express, Rawalpindi Express, for example. But this bowler wanted to have something different. Basis of his spectacular performances in the first two T20 World Cups, he was nicknamed Dash Dozer. You have to fill the dash.
I think I can think of a bowler, but not sure what the nickname would be.
Just think, there are hints in the question. Rawalpindi Express as an example. Then this bowler, basis of his spectacular performance in the first two T20 World Cups. And then there is half part of his nickname is there. So by that you can deduce what it could be.
Is it Gulldozer? Because Umar Gul did really well in the first two World Cups.
Yes, yes, it is Gulldozer. Brilliant answer from Krishna. Yes, it is Gulldozer. So Krishna gets 10 on this. And next question will go to Samir. Samir, your question is, there is an Amul ad. So we had an Amul ad in the last episode as well, and we have another Amul ad here. And I have blanked out a few portions. You have to tell me what this ad is about. Okay, so take a look at the ad and tell me what this ad is about.
So this seems to be about some new sponsor for Team India.
Let me know when you are ready with the answer.
Sahara?
Not Sahara. Okay. Question passes to Yogesh.
I'm just thinking on it. Hmm.
Yeah, take your time.
हमें स्टार है.
You don't have to tell me the blanks. You have to tell me what this ad is about.
Yeah, basically like what he said. It's about new, you know, uh, like a new sponsor for our jersey. So it should be Star. That's what I'm thinking of.
New sponsor for our jersey? No, that's not the answer. Question passes to Ajinkya.
Not getting any clue about it. I guess it is Rashid Khan and Quentin de Kock in the photo.
Okay.
But
And so what would this ad be about?
maybe they dropped some catches, buttery fingers.
Good guess. Good tactical guess. But no, it's not dropping a few catches. Question passes to Krishna.
Were they part of the MI franchise? So hमें MI है something.
No, not any MI connection. Okay. So I'll share a hint and we'll start again with Samir. Samir, so sponsoring bit is correct. So this is actually Amul who had sponsored a particular team. So that is why Amul has made this ad. Now I'll tell you what clues are there. There are two cricketers in this. Then there is a jersey which the Amul girl is holding in her hands. So jersey sponsors, you can think on those lines, and then think of the tagline there. There is Hame and dash and hai. So what could be the word, and then around what do you think could be the team that they sponsored, and think on those lines, and let me know when you are ready to answer.
So do I have to tell you the name of the team that they sponsored?
Yes.
Afghanistan.
Yes. That is what I was looking for. It is Hame Kabul hai, play on Kabul, and they were the official sponsor of Afghanistan for the 29 World Cup. So Samir got this in the second round, so he'll get 5 on this. And next question is for Yogesh. Yogesh, your question is, Bhausai B. Nimbalkar holds the record of scoring the highest individual score in the Ranji Trophy, which is 443 not out. He achieved it against Kathiawar in Pune with his team being 826 for 4 at T on day 3. Now Nimbalkar was desperate to break the world record of that time, which was held by Don Bradman at 452. At 452, however, he was unable to do so as he finished on 443 not out. You have to tell me the reason. Why was not he able to break the record? Take your time. Think about. You don't need to rush your answer. What could be the reason?
See, I'm just thinking something like an emergency, state of emergency being declared in 1975. So Indira Gandhi declared emergency, so they had to wind up the match. Is it something? I'm not sure.
That's a very imaginative guess, but no, not in those lines. Question passes to Ajinkya.
The Kathiawar team did not want a world record to be going in their name. So after T, they did not come to the ground and forfeited the game. As a result, he remained
Yes.
not out on 443.
Yes. Brilliant answer by Ajinkya, and close to home, so local boy gets it. It is indeed held by Maharashtrian Bhausaheb Nimbalkar, and this was because the Kathiawar team did not want the world record to be in their name, and they refused to field anymore, and they forfeited the game. So a great tragedy, but it gives 10 points to Ajinkya. Wonderful answer. And so last question before we take a short break is for Krishna. Krishna, here is your question. Which World Cup winning captain is the only men's cricketer to be run out on 99 in his debut international match against Scotland?
Ian Morgan.
Perfect answer. It is Eoin Morgan. Brilliant answer. Morgan was run out on 99 and he is the only men's cricketer to suffer that fate on his debut. So Krishna gets 10 on this as we go for a break. So yeah, a very interesting round this, and let's take a look at the points table. So Ajinkya with New Zealand, India-England in 1971, AB de Villiers and forfeiture of the match is on 35 points. Krishna gave KGHPH Funda correct. He answered Bulldozer correct, and then With Owen Morgan, he's on 30 points. Samir gave the India-England answer, and then he gave Suresh Raina's answer correct, and then the Afghanistan-sponsored Funda, and he got 5 points on this, so he's on 20. And Yogesh got Tarwar Kohli right, and that fetched him 10 points, and he's on 10. So at the halfway stage, Ajinkya is leading with 35 points, Krishna is on 30, Samir is on 20, and Yogesh is on 10. Only one person will qualify for the final. So let's see what happens in the second half. Okay, so let's resume. We have reversed the order, and that puts Yogesh first, Samir second, Krishna third, and Ajinkya fourth. Since the last question was answered by Krishna, next question is for Ajinkya. Ajinkya, here is your question. There are a few numbers here, so I'll just read out these numbers. 1900, 3, 1950, 6, in 2009, and in 2023, 12. What do these numbers indicate?
Number of full members of ICC.
Number of full members of ICC?
Yes.
No. Question passes to Yogesh.
Yeah, just looking at it.
Okay, wait. Yogesh, I think Ajinkya has the answer, but Ajinkya, would you like to rephrase your answer? Because that is not the answer I'm looking for, but I'm giving you on.
Number of test playing countries.
Yes. So this is what I was looking for. I think even full member would be correct, but this is what I was looking for. It is 10. It is number of test playing nations. This is the answer that I was looking for. Okay. So Ajinkya gets 10 on this, and we move now to Yogesh. Yogesh, your question is, apart from Matthew Hayden and Glenn McGrath in 2007, only one pair of compatriot cricketers hold the record of topping the World Cup tally of most runs and most wickets. The duo is the most successful in batting and bowling department for their nation. Which pair is this? Okay, so to put the question in a simple manner, in ODI World Cups, Hayden and McGrath topped the World Cup runs and wickets tally in 2007. Another pair repeated the feat, and they were both also from the same nation, and they are the most successful in batting and bowling departments for their nation. So you have to give me two names.
Okay.
Let me know if you need any further clarification on the question. Otherwise, you can answer.
No, I'm good with this. I'm
Okay.
good with this. I'm just
Yeah. Take your time to think.
Is it Sehwag and Zahir Khan for 2011?
Sehwag and Zahir Khan from 2011, no. Question passes to Samir.
Is he entirely wrong or some part is correct? Because I also had a similar
wrong.
case.
No, that is wrong. So if the question wasn't clear, I just want to repeat that they topped the, like I said, Hayden and McGrath were the toppers of the tournament, okay, but they were from the same nation in that sense. So another pair performed a similar feat in any other World Cup. So those are the names that I'm looking for.
Is it so when you say they are the highest in their both departments for their nation, is it in the entire World Cup or just for that World Cup?
No, in international cricket.
Okay, it's not for the respective World Cup. It's for the whole.
No. So they topped in the respective World Cup, and the tally is for international cricket.
Is it Brendan McCullum and Tim Southee?
Not Brendan McCullum and Tim Southee. Question passes to Krishna.
It's Sachin Tendulkar and Anil Kumble, 1996.
Perfect answer. Yes, it is Sachin Tendulkar and Anil Kumble from 1996 World Cup. Yes, so very well deserved 10 points for you, Krishna. So since Krishna got 10 on this, next question is for Ajinkya. Ajinkya, it's another long question. So this is an explanation by someone, and I'll read out the explanation. In fact, it could actually be of benefit to someone like him because it could free him up for his batting when he just needs to his batting, or for his fielding when he just needs to do his fielding, or when he just needs to do his bowling without the burden of the 20 over format on his shoulders. It has everything to do with how I perceive the 20 over game and what the demands are running of that game should be. Okay. So someone gave this as an explanation
Okay.
of something. So you have to tell me what was he explaining and who is he. So he's speaking about someone. He's saying that in fact it could actually be benefit of someone like him. And then he's explaining something.
Not getting any idea.
Okay. Would you like to take a guess?
Just a minute. It would actually be a
Yeah.
benefit of to someone like him because it would free up his batting. Just taking guess. Maybe this is statement made about Ben Stokes.
Statement about Ben Stokes? No. Question passes to Yogesh.
There is no clue, I mean, given for this.
No, but there are a few hints in the statement. I think
Okay.
if you read the first para carefully, I think you will find a few hints there, and then what it could be. If the question passes through, then I'll give you a few hints, and then we can start again.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just having some crazy, guesses. Uh, uh,
Give me the best one.
okay. I mean, apart from playing cricket at the moment, he has some other job. It seems that he's had to do. So that's what I can see from the given hints.
Okay.
I think it's Dinesh Karthik. I mean, like
And what is
for
this explanation about?
for a stint with the commentatory.
About a standard commentary? No. Question passes to Samir.
To be honest, I don't know the answer, so I'm not gonna take a lot of time. I'll just take a guess, since it's maybe someone is talking about someone's workload and the player is Hardik Pandya.
No, it's not workload and Hardik Pandya. Okay. So our last hope is now Krishna.
I think it is about the impact player rule, and maybe I'm guessing it is about Jadeja.
No, good guess, but yeah, no, not impact player. Okay. So we have started the question with Ajinkya. So I'll share a few hints and we'll start again with Ajinkya. What Yogesh said was correct in a way that it is something about a job that someone does. Like you can see in the explanation that it is to free someone up. Okay, so this is a player, okay, in the game, and he wants to free him up for his batting when he just needs to do his batting, and when he's fielding, he just needs to do his fielding, so he doesn't have to think about something else. And when he's bowling, he can do it without the burden of the 20 over format on the shoulders. Okay, so this is a concept name. Okay, I'm looking for a concept, a particular concept which was given by someone, which was proposed by someone, and it helped in alleviating the burden of someone. Okay, and this is the explanation, which has to do more around 20 over game primarily and the demands of running that game should be. Okay, so basically I'm looking for a concept's name and the guy who proposed that concept, and then he wanted to free up someone so that he could bat when he's so that he could only focus on batting when he's batting, he could only focus on fielding when he's fielding, and he could only focus on bowling when he's bowling. Okay, so these are the hints. Let's see where we go, otherwise we'll come back to it. So let's start with Ajinkya. So general hint, don't think of a workload or something. It is a particular term. It is a two-word term that I am looking for. Two or three-word term if you consider the last part also.
Okay.
So it's not workload or anything. It's a particular term that I'm looking for. Like there is Bazwall, there was another sort of concept that was once
Okay.
proposed. Okay.
There was what? What is it?
Like Bazwall, another concept was proposed. So this is this concept.
Okay.
So we're starting with Ajinkya.
Not having any idea. Is it maybe no? But you said it is a different concept, so not related to a regular concept. So I was guessing uh, relieving someone from captaincy, but that might not be the answer.
Yeah, I'm looking for a specific term. So that is not the answer. I will pass to Yogesh.
A specific term. Could you just sum up the guesses, key parts alone?
Sorry,
Like
key part.
summing up the key parts of the guesses. I mean,
Yeah, so I'm basically looking for a concept that was proposed by someone, and he explained it like this. So he said that it could be benefit of someone like him. So he's speaking about a person, and he wanted to help him by his concept. So he said that if we implement this, this will free him up for his batting. So when he is batting, he will only focus on batting. When he's fielding, he just needs to do his fielding, and with bowling, he doesn't have to bear the burden of the 20-over format. So this was his concept because he said that it has everything to do with how I perceive the 20-over game and what the demands are running of that game should be. Okay. So famous concept which was proposed, which I already said in the hints. Okay. So this is a specific term that I'm looking for.
is it sub? Not sure. I'm just leaving it. I'm not thinking too much of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No worries. Question passes to Samir.
Yeah, I'm still thinking.
Yeah.
For some reason, I can't think of any concepts all of a sudden. I don't know, maybe that will be the answer or not. But there was a talk about the coach being the captain, like in football. So the captain on field doesn't have to take a lot of decisions himself.
That's a very good guess. But no, it's slightly far from what I am thinking about. So the last chance is for Krishna.
I think this is the multiple captain system proposed by the KKR coach in 2009 to relieve Saurav Ganguly. They have a separate batting captain, fielding captain, bowling captain, like that.
Yes, and who would be that coach?
My guess is John Buchanan. Not sure.
Yes. This is brilliant answer. Yes, it is indeed John Buchanan who introduced the multi-captain theory, which Saurav Ganguly was not at all happy about. And so he's speaking about Saurav Ganguly that when he's batting, he can focus only on his batting, and he wanted to have Gale and McCullum and others as captains. So wonderful answer there by Krishna. He gets 5 points for this since it was passed in the second round. And so we go back to Ajinkya. Next question is for Ajinkya. Ajinkya, this is the logo of a cricket association. I have blanked out a part. You have to guess whose logo is this.
Bengal.
Bengal, no. Question passes to Yogesh.
Is it Goa?
Brilliant guess. It is indeed Goa. You can see the beach and the boats.
Yeah.
Is that what you deduced from, or you knew?
No, I just saw that palm tree and the sailboat and the sun rising. So I just guessed out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wonderful guess. Goa gets you 10 points. Okay. So next question is for Samir. Samir, here are test stats of a cricketer. You have to tell me whose stats are these. Fairly simple question. I can already see the smile on Krishna's face. Yes, it is MS Dhoni.
Highest score 2-4.
Yes.
It's pretty easy. 2-4. 140 in Pakistan.
Yeah, I think we should give one full toss each in each innings. Right? So yeah, easy. 10 points for Samir. Next question is for Krishna. Yes, it is MS Dhoni. Sorry, I forgot to give the answer. It is MS Dhoni. So since Samir got 10 on this, next question is for Krishna. Krishna, X is famously known as a super cat because of his canny fielding prowess in the cover area, but more importantly, a dynamic batsman for nearly 2 decades, starting from the mid 1960s. You have to tell me X.
I'm going to take a wild guess. Clive Lloyd.
Okay. Yes, that is a wild guess, and that hits perfect. 10 for you. It is indeed Clive Lloyd, who is known as a super cat, and there's a beautiful sticker of it also. So Krishna gets 10 on this. Next question is for Ajinkya. Ajinkya, in the qualifier 2 game of IPL 2012, MS Dhoni's Chennai Super Kings defeated Delhi by 86 runs to reach the final of the season. In a shocking decision, the Delhi Daredevils opted to drop Morne Morkel, their highest wicket taker in the season, for X, who had not played in the season till that point. Okay, so who is X?
Sunny Gupta.
Brilliant answer, brilliant answer. It is indeed Sunny Gupta. So I did a few trials of this question and no one got it, and they were like, no one is going to guess it, and I was like, no, it's very famous here. Many people know it.
Yes,
I
it is
think you
famous
answered.
especially because it happened in the qualifiers, so it is
Yeah,
known.
and Delhi lost, and I think Sunny Gupta never played again, so it was like a
Yeah,
very
Irfan Pathan's
Yes.
injury made
controversial.
them panic and do a lot of changes.
Right. Brilliant answer. Okay, so we still have 3 questions to go, and since this was answered by Ajinkya, next question is for Yogesh. Yogesh, India have registered away win against every test playing nation except Ireland and Afghanistan because they have not played there. Okay, so India registered their first away test wins against England and West Indies in 1971. You have to tell me which was the last nation in which they registered their first away test win. Okay, so if there's any
It's for me.
clarification you need, please ask. Yeah, it's for you.
Which was the last nation in which they registered the first away test win.
Yes.
So in the sense like this is the last in.
Last
I'm not
first
getting
away
that
win.
right.
So their first away test win against
Okay.
England was in 1971. Their first away test win in West Indies was in 1971.
Yeah, right.
Similarly, which was the last nation in which they registered their first away test win. Okay, and can't be
Bangladesh.
Afghanistan and Ireland because they have not played there. Okay, not Bangladesh.
Yeah, Bangladesh.
No, not Bangladesh. Question passes to Samir.
Okay.
Is it South Africa?
Yes. Wonderful answer. It is South Africa. Yeah. So in Bangladesh they won in 2000 itself, and in South Africa they won the first test in 2006. So it is South Africa. It's a wonderful answer from Samir, and he gets 10 on this. We have only 2 questions to go. So the second last question is for Krishna. Krishna, Brian Harman, an American golfer, won the British Open by 6 shots in July 2023, claiming his first major title at Ren Swept in Hoylake. He recovered from a shaky start to earn this victory. However, he was trending on social media for another reason. He reacted to it saying, "Yeah, I hear a lot of dash dash out there." What was Harman referring to?
July 23.
Yeah, it is very recent.
Oh, I'm not sure. I will pass this.
Okay, no problem. Question passes to Ajinkya.
No idea.
Okay. Would you like to pass, or do you want to take a guess?
Taking a guess, since his name is Brian, maybe some Brian Lara reference.
Good guess. No, not Brian Lara reference. Question passes to Yogesh.
Is it something has to do with the Barmy army because of the
No.
the England?
No, not something to do with Barmy Army. Good guess, but yeah, not close. Next question passes to Samir.
Just taking a wild guess because it is Herman. I hear a lot of Herman out there.
No. Okay. So Yeah. So the question started with Krishna. So we go back to Krishna. Okay. So this is nothing to do with his nationality or his name. It has everything to do with his looks. Okay. So he looks like someone. So that is why they were calling him this name. He looked like a cricketer. He looked like a cricketer. So that is why they were calling out that name. And he said, yeah, I hear a lot of dash dash out there. He's a very handsome fellow. And that is what he said. So think of a doppelganger.
No
And a
idea.
very recent phenomena. So something might click in your memory.
No idea. I'll pass.
Okay, question passes to Ajinkya again.
Taking guess, Josh Butler.
No, not Josh Butler. Question passes to Yogesh.
Is it Alistair Cook?
No, not Alistair Cook. And the last guess is from Samir.
I don't remember anything of this sort coming in the news. Stokes?
No, not Stokes. Okay, so a tradition of penultimate question not getting answered remains alive.
Is it
So I was
Sachin?
initially going to, no, not Sachin. I was initially going to add his image in this question, but then I thought it would be too easy. That is why I removed it. Anyone wants to take another guess?
No idea.
It is Ricky Ponting and Ricky.
Okay.
Oh,
So he looked very similar to Ricky Ponting.
Ricky. Okay.
Okay, so we have reached the last question, and before that, as always, I would like to tell you all, if you like what we are doing, then please share this video with your friends. Please let others know, and like the video, subscribe the channel so you'll know when our next video is coming up. And our next video will be the final, which will feature 3 winners and today's winner, which I think will be quite difficult to decide since it looks like that we are heading towards a tiebreaker. But let's see what happens on the last question. So since this started with Krishna, last question of the quiz is for Ajinkya. Ajinkya, only 2 T20I captains have taken at least 1 wicket for India in T20Is. You have to name both. You get 5 points for each answer. Okay, so you have to give me 2 names.
okay.
2 T20I captains who have taken at least 1 wicket for India in T20Is. And there are only 2. So you have to name me both.
First one is Hardik Pandya, and second one is Jasprit Bumrah.
Yes, it is Hardik Pandya and Jasprit Bumrah, and I think it is this answer that decides the winner. Yes, it does. So that's the end of today's quiz, and I would like to thank these people once again for being an integral part of this quiz, especially Niket, who is the moderator for this quiz and is helping me with checking the questions and everything. So let's look at the points table now. So let's start with Yogesh. Yogesh was on 10 in the first half, and then he answered Goa correctly, and that was his only answer, and he finishes on 20. Samir was on 20 in the first half. He then answered MS Dhoni correctly and South Africa correct. So he got 20 points in the second half also, and he finishes with 40. Krishna was on 30 in the first half. Then he gave Sachin Tendulkar and Anil Kumble answer correct. He guessed John Buchanan correctly, and then Clive Lloyd, Super Cat. So he earned 25 points in this half, and he finishes on 55. Okay. So before the last question, Ajinkya was also on the same score. So he had 35 in the first half. Then he answered 10 test playing nations correctly to get 10, and then he gave Sunny Gupta correct to reach 55. And the final answer of Hardik Pandya and Jasprit Bumrah fetched him 10 more points, and he finishes on 65, and he qualifies for the final. So congratulations, Ajinkya.
Thank you.
So he finishes with 65 and he wins today's quiz. And that's the end of today's quiz. So I would love to know from all of you, how was it being a part of this quiz once again? We'll start with Yogesh.
Yeah, it was pretty good. This time it was it was a bit tricky. Yeah, I would say.
Yeah.
And I should not rush for that Bangladesh. Actually, I should have got it right. It was pretty lame.
Right. If you had think a bit more, you would
lame
have
miss.
maybe.
Yeah, it was a lame miss. I just buried a bit hurried on that. Yeah.
Yeah, but a fabulous deduction for Goa, and I hope we'll see you again in this quiz someday.
Yeah, sure. Sure, sure.
And thank you for participating from a remote location. So Yogesh was not originally going to make it, but then he made special arrangement to be here, and I'm very thankful
Yeah.
to you for that.
Sure. Anytime.
Yeah. Yes, Samir.
Very challenging quiz. Got to learn a bit more. And thank you again for hosting me.
Sure. Lovely. And yeah, we would love to see you again one day also. Krishna, this was your first quiz here. How was it?
Yeah, it was lovely, and the questions made us think a lot. The questions were really good.
Thank you so much. Some brilliant answers from you. I mean, I don't think anyone would have gotten if you had not gotten them. I think you got Owen Morgan in the first guess itself, which was a bit tricky, I feel. Then Sachin Tendulkar and Anil Kumble was a fabulous answer. And Clive Lloyd, good one. And Buchanan, also you solved it. So, a brilliant performance, especially on debut. Wonderful score. And coming to Ajinkya, some fabulous answers again from you, Ajinkya. So how does it feel now to finally win this episode? You were very close in the first episode also, but yeah, finally you got
Yes.
it.
This was even tougher than the first one because in first
Right.
episode I got more answers correct, but the level of difficulty was much more than in this episode than the first one. And overall, to the range and the diversity of questions means it's not just related to one country or certain amount of certain period of time. You are starting from 1900 and some questions are as recent as last month. So I
Yeah.
like this one thing, and apart from that, it was an enjoyable experience again.
Yeah, and we'll see you in the finals now. And thank you to everyone for joining today. And I'm very hopeful that you will join us in season 2 also. And let's see how that pans out.
Yeah,
So bye
Ajinkya
for
was
now.
also lucky
And
with being ahead on alphabetical order. The quiz started with him.
Yes.
that might also
The
help.
second half started with him, and the ending was with him.
Yeah, it's again, I think
Then
again
sometimes
a lot of questions.
how question passes also matter a lot because
Right, which
sometimes
question
you
you
get
get also
only
matters.
5 pointer and miss out on a 10 pointer while
Yeah.
passing.
Correct. And yeah, the few questions that were passed, those were the ones that no one could answer, and the ones direct ones all answered. So it did not mix a lot. So yeah, but
Yeah.
so we'll all have another chance in season 2, I guess. So let's hope for the best. And bye for now.
Yeah.
Thank you all.